Hi everybody and welcome to 5-over exhibition cricket. It's a thrill and a spill. I'm your host Mark Nicholas and this shapes up to be an hour of power. Well, I've had a good look at the pitch. It's quite dry. In fact, it could well crack as the game goes on, and I'd say that the captain who won the toss had to bat first. Most of us would have chosen to bat first on this pitch. It's really quite sort of dry and dusty, and you'd expect it to go a bit uneven and certainly to spin later in the game. I'd have wanted runs on the board. Facing is Adam Gilchrist.
It's straight to a fielder.
That is massive.
That was 6 all the way. Let's see the action replay of that. An easy catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed. Ricky Ponting's out in the middle now and is taking guard. The bowler doesn't look happy about it. Misfields like that are nothing but a crime. Well bowled, very well bowled, straight and full when it mattered. The fielding restrictions have now been lifted.
No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. No need for him to play at those. That's been given as a wide. It's straight to a fielder. stopped in the covers.
His straight driving is perfect.
That's in the stands. 6 runs.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
India have changed their field. These runs will be signalled as leg byes. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. Hit straight to a fielder. That's got through, he's out.
Excellent bowling. It's straight and it's full, and in the end, you miss, buddy, and I'll hit.
This was the end of the innings for
Michael Hussey takes guard.
That was sweetly timed. Doesn't need to play it, those. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Gone caught.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
And the end of the over.
The captain should probably save some of his best bowlers' allocation until later in those vital last few overs when things can turn so fast.
India have made an adjustment to their field. In the air and gone.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
Let's take a look at that in...
This is Andrew Simons. Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
That has to be close. Let's see the action.
You must make sure that you keep your eyes on the ball or you will fumble, particularly on an outfield like that.
Just one run. That is a top shot. And we have a change of bowling.
Huge! That is huge!
India have made an adjustment to their field. Play it away with comfort. There's just one there.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! On strike is Michael Clark.
There's just one there. Simons waiting at the striker's end.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Hello again, and the players and the umpires are making their way out to the middle after the break between the innings. We're ready now for the second session of play, and with me commentating is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area, and he'll hammer you every time.
That was well held. It was in the air a long time.
He is an exquisite cover driver. He is so strong through the covers, strong and so precise too.
Hit straight to a fielder.
I don't think there's anybody in the game who plays the hook stroke any better. Watch the field spread as the fielding restrictions are concluded.
That's been given as a wide.
This cover driving is a joy to watch.
That struck him in front. Loud appeal, and he's out.
There is no way back after that. That is out.
Lee gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again. Steered expertly into the gap. The sweeper picks up. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? That's 2 more runs on the board.
effortless, brilliant and maximum.
Super shot that.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see. That was a no ball by Gillespie. He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning. It's high in the air. What a catch, what a catch. Safely taken by Clark. Confident appeal. That's been given as a wide. Oh, what a catch. Have yourself a complimentary beverage, son.
Oh, it's a monster.
That's found the gap in the field. That's racing away to the boundary. Played off the back foot. Fielded by the man out long on.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Really struck that well.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. What a wonderful stroke. By heaven, he looks in good shape out there. And they've wrapped up this limited overs fixture with a great win. They came into the game well prepared and ready to produce the goods, and that's exactly what they did. That's it from me, that's it from Richie too. We've had a splendid day here. We hope that you've enjoyed it. See you soon. Hi everybody and welcome to 5 over exhibition cricket. It's a thrill and a spill. I'm your host Mark Nicholas and this shapes up to be an hour of power. Well, I've had a good look at the pitch. It's quite dry. In fact, it could well crack as the game goes on, and I'd say that the captain who won the toss had to bat first. Yep, you had to bat. These are super conditions. It's a lovely, clear, hot, sunny day here. In fact, quite tough conditions for the bowlers as the humidity levels will be high. And then my view of the pitch is it'll slow down because of these cracks. It's pretty dry. It'll be hard to chase runs later in the day. The bowler doesn't look happy about it. Misfields like that are nothing but a crime.
Just one run. Hit straight to a fielder. Hit straight to a fielder.
Well, you can't miss straight balls, not at this level. That is as comprehensive an end as you'll see.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long, he didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us. The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
That's a huge six.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
That's 4 runs. India have changed their field. That's pierced the offside field. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
We can have a look at that again.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That's found the gap in the field. Fielded by the man out long on. India have made an adjustment to their field. A little too wide to make him play there. That's been given as a wide. The sweeper picks up. Stopped in the covers. Fielded by the man at long on. He runs here. Fielded by the man at long on. He looked as if he was home to me. There's just one there.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
We're about to see a change in the bowling. India have made an adjustment to their field. That's cleared the boundary, 6 runs.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That is a glorious stroke. Oh, that could be a very painful blow. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
Oh, it's a monster.
Fielded by the man at long on. And we have a change of bowling. India have changed their field. Straight through to the keeper. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Super stuff that. That was well held. It was in the air a long time. There should be some runs here. Just one run. Just shoulders arms to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. No need for him to play at those.
I don't think there's anybody in the game who plays the hook stroke any better.
And that is an impressive shot.
Now the bowler's giving him a hard time out there. That will have hurt. He won't want to show that it's hurt, but you sense the momentum changing.
Well, that one will wake him up a bit.
It's good to have you back with us. You would agree, I think, that the first half of this match has been an absolute ripper to watch. I know Richie's been excited by it, and it's Richie who picks up commentary now. Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for four. Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Right.
Extra covers the place. Pure and perfect.
Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
And the end of the over.
The fielding restrictions provide enough opportunity for attacking batsmen, so I expect a lot of quick runs in these early overs. The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the room.
There's just one there. It's high in the air. Flicks the ball down to fine leg.
Yeah, he does love that stroke. The great thing is he keeps the sweep stroke down. It's not the easiest shot to control, but this guy's a master of it.
That must be close. And the umpire's given it.
Well, I reckon when we watch the replay, we'll see this is plumb.
Let's take a look at that in slow-mo.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
That was a brilliant hook shot. Steered expertly into the gap. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Marvellous stuff. Out, he's caught him.
Lazy, that's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay.
Fielded by the man out long on. He smashed that a long way.
That is massive. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. Yeah, that's a lovely example of the cover drive. I think the key is that the feet are in the right place, the hands have absolute control of the bat, and the follow-through, it's majestic. Yep, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. Well, on behalf of Richie Benaud and myself, we bid you a very good evening, and we'll see you next time for more of our very special cricket coverage.